it was, yeah, so 5 years ago, let me change that. I'm a guy. So 6 years ago, I felt the lump. 5 years ago, I went to a doctor. Things happened really fast from that first initial visit. The doctor said, you need to go have an ultrasound. And I said, oh, I'll get one scheduled. He said, no, we're going today. So I had that conversation. I was by myself because I didn't think about it. So I was by myself, took off, went and had the ultrasound. Sat there. It was, you go in, I had a lot of emotions that went through my head on my way to get that ultrasound. It was like, because I'm not gonna lie, most of the time I kind of had a hunch of what this was, but I didn't really understand I guess I'll get to that in a minute, but I didn't really understand what that meant. I kind of just thought, okay, they cut it out, that'll be awkward, we'll make some jokes, my friends are gonna pick on me, whatever, cool, I can live with that. But so as you're taking that drive from one hospital to the next clinic, or you start thinking about some of that stuff. So anyways, I got to that place, the lady, she's just doing her thing. It's kind of a cold process. I'm watching on the screen and it's gray and black. And then they get to the offender and it's red and it's blue and all things are going on. And the lady starts going, so do you have a family? And that's when I'm like, oh crap. There's a reason why she's interested in me. So then I get done with that. I'm sitting in the waiting room and it seems like hours. Like, so can I go? Or, well, we're waiting to hear back from your doctor. All right. And this is still just my primary care doctor. And that is, I get done with, finally I'm like, can I go? It's been hours. And well, we need to go have a chest x-ray. So I called up Angie. I was like, dude, they're even bigger than I thought. They got to check my chest. So I went to that part, which is a whole nother stop. So now I'm really thinking of my chest. So that was kind of the first time it clicks for me that this might not have been something I should have waited on. It was like chest. So I go, I have the chest x-ray, obviously they don't tell you anything. Like, well, your doctor will get a hold of you. I got back in my car, I got back to my office, and my doctor called and he said, it's a mass. He said, I can't tell you it's cancer. He said, there's only one way to find out. He says, it's got to come out. And I already made peace with that. I kind of knew that, but that's what I thought the treatment was. So this is the part of the story that I think all guys need to hear, is that's what I thought the treatment was. That's all I knew. I mean, I didn't really know. Testicular cancer only affects about 7,000 people in the world a year. It's not one of the big ones. It's not, so you don't know a lot about it. So that's, I guess, if there's one takeaway, if there's something going on, just go. So, yeah. So I get the call, he schedules the surgery. It's got to come out right away, and that's where I'm thinking, all right, that has something to do with that lung x-ray or whatever that we got, that there's this sense of urgency. I'm like, man, the rally's right around the corner. I got work to do. But so that happened. They take it out, and that was kind of it. I stayed overnight. I got home. It was probably 2 days later that I got a call from my doctor. I was already over it. Like I said, I had made my peace with the other part. We had a party for it. We had a big going away party for Lefty, and it was great. And so you get that call, and the doctor's like, so it is cancer, blah blah. Which I was, like I said, I'd already prepared myself for that. He told me there was a good chance it was. But again, I was still like, all right, we're done. Cool, thanks to you. So now you'll have to go see your oncologist or whatever. I was like, my oncologist, what do you mean? It's like, well, so, and again, he doesn't tell you a whole lot. He's just like, here's what I know. Later. So so I get to the oncologist. Great guy, Dr. Tinglin from here in town. He gave it to me pretty straight. He was, here it is. This is still here. This is still here. You're not done. I was like, oh. And then so we're gonna start this regime of chemo. Now I'm like, shit, I have cancer. That's when the real, the real tears, the real breakdown happens, because now I'm doing power of attorney. Now things are happening. So I do chemo here in Rapid. It's a great place. Their oncology center here, the Vicarage Center, is awesome. Unfortunately, at the end of that, I wasn't done yet. And that's when it was, so now I had a mass and I had, lymph nodes that were enlarged and things like that. So at this point, it's, now you go to Mayo, which is probably the most amazing hospital anybody will ever go to. It's there's no way to even explain that place. You come in, they're all happy. I had the most confident surgeon in the world. He's like, we're gonna cut you from, they cut me from here to here. They took out, anything that looked like it was bad news, and they did it. And the funniest part of that story is at that time, the surgery that they did on me had been done 288 times. The guy that I talked to was the guy that came up with the surgery. He's telling me, well, we'll get it scheduled for then. One of my colleagues will do it. I say, excuse me? he's well, one of my colleagues will do it. I was like, and then you'll do it. When will you do it? He's like, no, these guys are great. I was like, yeah. I was like, I believe you. I want to, but you invented this surgery, right? Yeah. You got the big office. I think you should be the guy who does my surgery. He's like, I'd let any of these guys operate on me. I said, show me a scar. And so he scheduled and did my surgery in January. So we weren't having none of that. Side note, he looked just like Wayne Gretzky. So I wanted him to do my surgery. So that surgery was done. That was 4 years ago. I haven't had any problems since then. I have checkups. I have some effects of the chemo that'll be with me for the rest of my life. And as Dr. Tinglin said, those are just the cost of doing business. And what would you do to live? So yeah, that's kind of my story in a nutshell. If there's anything I can tell you is, boys, check your boys. I'm Schwabby. I fight for my fellow survivors and those who are still going.